we will be using the Indian author books. So the books that will be used is you can use ROR by Captain S.K. Puri. Okay, you can use this book, or you could use ROR by Bhandarkar. You could use this book, or you could use ROR by Captain Yashwant Chabda. These are the three. Any one of these books you should have with you. Uh, we because in MMD, any of these Indian author books is the one which whose explanation will be accepted. Foreign author books, some explanations are all either outdated or not amended or not
Sir,
changed.
second one is Bhandarkar.
Second one is Bhandarkar.
Okay, sir.
So any one of these books will do. Foreign author books we do not prefer. Cockcroft and all those books for a simple reason because उनकी रीजनिंग जो है वो आपको समझ नहीं आएगी क्या है. So they'll give you some reasoning which you will not be able to understand, and you'll give those answers in the exams, and you'll fail unnecessarily. So that is why it is avoidable. So any one of these books you must have. Anybody who doesn't have any of these three books in the class? Anybody? Prakhar Anand. Anji Prakhar. Which book do you have?
Sir, I have normal COLREGs books, sir, without explanation.
That is by whom? Who's the author of that book?
Sir, it is that IMO book, sir, what I have, sir, which we have on the
Okay,
ships. Same.
okay. IMO publication. The IMO COLREGs publication.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's fine. All right. Anybody else not having any book on ROR? Anybody else? Okay, so everybody's got that. In addition, please get hold of ROR cards by Bhandarkar. You will need this because orals के लिए ये कार्ड्स पूछे जाते हैं तो इसकी प्रैक्टिस आपको करनी पड़ेगी. You can even purchase it as an app. This is available online in Play Store. So you can take it as an app also and you can purchase it. It's an app. So, but either ways, you must have it with you. Ideal is to have a physical copy. You can order it on e-mariners if you don't have, because चाहिए होगा आपको ये. Because आपको कम से कम orals में you'll be shown at least 12 to 15 cards of day signal, sound signal, and buoys and night signal. So please get hold of these things with you. When you come for the class, you should have any one of the books with you. So please keep it out. All right. So keep the book with you, the ROR book. So the ROR is a convention of the IMO, also called as the International Regulations for Preventing Collisions at Sea, IRPCS, 1972. International Regulations for Preventing Collisions at Sea, 1972. It is also popularly called as Collision Regulations, COLREGs, 1972. Also called as that. Also called as ROR, Rules of the Road. Okay. How many total number of rules are there?
41.
Sir, 41.
Oh, okay. So there are a total of 41 rules. These rules have been divided into parts. How many parts are there in these rules?
5 parts, sir.
6 parts, sir. 6.
Correct, correct.
It was.
So there are 6 parts. Part A to Part F. पहले 5 होते थे exemptions तक. अब छठा पार्ट ऐड हो गया है, पार्ट एफ. इसका टाइटल क्या है? पार्ट एफ का टाइटल?
Sir, exemptions, I think so, or annexures.
So verification of compliance with the provision of the convention.
Correct. So part F is verification of compliance, VOC. That has got added. So there are 6 parts, A, B, C, D, E. E is exemptions and part F is verification of compliance. The rules are also divided into sections. How many sections are there?
Three sections.
All right. There are 3 sections. Section. And these 3 sections are in which part?
So B.
Sir, B part. B part.
So part B is divided into 3 sections. Section 1, what is the title?
Conduct of vessels in any condition of visibility.
Okay. Conduct of vessels in any condition of visibility. Which rules are there in this?
So rule 4 to 10.
Rule 4 to 10. Then section 2.
Conduct of vessel in sight of one another.
Okay.
11 to 18.
In sight of one another. That means good visibility की बात कर रहा है ये basically. And we are talking now about 11 to 18. And section 3.
Conduct of vessel in restricted visibility.
In RV. And we are talking about which rule?
19.
Rule 19 alone. So these are our 3 sections, which are a part of steering and sailing rules in part B. All right. The rule is also divided into annexes. So how many annexes are there?
4, sir.
6 annexes.
6 annexes. Fantastic.
4, sir.
Okay.
Sir, 4 annexes.
4 annexes. भाई कौन से 6 annexes हैं जरा बता दो मुझे. 6 annexes कौन से हैं? So annex 1. Title.
Position and technical details of lights and shapes.
Correct. Position and technical details of lights and shapes. Annex 2, title.
Additional signals for fishing vessel fishing in close proximity.
Correct. Additional signals for fishing vessels fishing in close proximity. In close proximity. Annex 3.
Technical details of sound signal appliances.
Technical details of sound signaling appliances. Notice इसमें positioning नहीं है. Annex 1 में positioning है. Annex 3 में positioning नहीं है. खाली technical details है. Annex 4.
Distress signals.
Distress signals. Okay. How many total distress signals are there inside it? How many total distress signals are there inside it?
Sir, I think only one.
Only one. Fantastic. Please open up the book. Only one distress signal. जरा खोल के बताओ.
It's a 15.
15. Okay. Anybody else? किताब खोलो. अच्छे तरीके से देखो. गिनती करो.
14.
How many do you count?
14 sir.
और फिर से देखो अच्छे तरीके से. गिनती करो.
3 sir.
3. कौन सी किताब में देख रहे हो भाई? 3 distress signals
18.
total.
Sir, 15 plus
Sir,
2 for
18 sir.
हाँ 15 प्लस भी तो है. तो कितने आगे और है?
the plus 2 for answer.
Sir, 18 sir.
तो 18 बिल्कुल ठीक. Is everybody got the 18 with them?
सर इसमें एनालिटिक्स कोड में ऐसे डिस्ट्रेस सिग्नल लिखा हुआ है. उसमें ऐसे लिखा हुआ है सर द फॉलोइंग सिग्नल यूज और एग्जिबिट आइदर टुगेदर और सेपरेटली इंडिकेट डिस्ट्रेस सिग्नल नीडेड ऑफ असिस्टेंस. उसमें एन तक है यानी कि 14.
उसमें एन तक है यानी और ओ भी ओ को देखो. नेक्स्ट पेज खोलो.
सर नेक्स्ट पेज पे चैप्टर सेकंड है सर. आई थिंक भंडारकर की पुरानी बुक है इस पे नहीं है.
सो हाँ जी. सो 1 ओ तक जाता है. And O is approved signals transmitted by radio communication system, including survival craft radar transponders. So A to O हो गए यानी कि 15. करेक्ट.
सर वो एन है अप्रूव सिग्नल ट्रांसमिटिंग बाय रेडियो कम्युनिकेशन सिस्टम.
अच्छा. फिर और पहले आते जाओ. फिर N क्या है? फिर उसके पहले
एम है सर एसिप टू सोर डिस्ट्रेस अलर्ट ट्रांसमिटिंग. उसके पीछे आई है सर ए डिस्ट्रेस अलर्ट बाय मींस ऑफ डिजिटल सेलेक्टिव कॉलिंग.
नहीं. Then you need to check. आपकी कोई पुरानी एडिशन किताब है?
2008 है सर.
Yeah. So go on to this thing. Go on to the website of IMO. Check the number of distress signals.
ओके सर. ओके वेल कॉपी सर.
ठीक है. So if you go to the IMO thing, you'll find. So the total number that I can see right now are 17 or 18. So you
The
got a
second point
piece of.
is therefore 17.
Come again.
The second point is not a signal, that's why I said 17.
That's right, correct. The second point is not a signal, but the third point is a piece of orange colored canvas with either a black square and a circle or other appropriate symbol for identification from air. That is 3A, and 3B is a die marker. So वो दो हो गए, 15 and 2, 17. ठीक है, is that okay?
Is it okay, sir?
तो
वो एक point
सही-
missing है, वो old book की वजह से, sir. Yes, no problem.
सही, absolutely right. So there are 17, total number of 17 distress signals are there. Plus give and take one here and there, that's okay. So 17 numbers of distress signals are there. Now, in addition to all of this, rules में और क्या है? Annex 4 के बाद आप नेक्स्ट पेज में जाओगे, टर्न करोगे, तो भंडारकर की बुक में look for that page somewhere around page number 94-95. It says that
IMO guideline for
IMO guidelines, IMO guidelines, IMO guidelines for uniform application of certain rules. IMO ने कुछ गाइडलाइंस दी हैं जिसके कुछ रूल्स में IMO guidelines for uniform application of certain rules. IMO ने कुछ गाइडेंस दी है रूल्स के लिए फॉर यूनिफॉर्म एप्लीकेशन. तो ये जो है भंडारकर की बुक पे, ये भंडारकर की बुक पे भंडारकर बुक is given on page number either 94 or 95 depending on the edition. Same book in Captain Puri's book and SK Puri ROR is given on page number 5960. ये IMO गाइडलाइंस का जो ये मेंशन मैं बात कर रहा हूँ, ये भंडारकर की बुक में पेज नंबर 94-95 पे है एंड कैप्टन पुरी की किताब में पेज नंबर 59-60 पे है. सो देयरफॉर इनको भी हम बाद में रेफर करेंगे जब हम व्हेन वी गेट इनटू द रूल्स. सो दिस इज अ जेनरिक ओवरव्यू ऑफ द होल ROR. This is the way it is divided. Now let us get into the individual rule itself. अब रूल्स के अंदर घुसते हैं. We will be going into the ROR literally with a microscope so that whatever we have learned so far, there might be certain things which we might have learned wrong or unknowingly we are following wrong. So this is the time to correct that and remove those myths and notions which we have with us. There will be lots of things where you will find कि ये तो ऐसा था ही नहीं अभी तक, या मैंने तो ऐसा सीखा ही नहीं था. So that will also happen during this class, during these 4 months. So let us begin with rule number 3. Read the definition of a power-driven vessel. Anybody in the class can do that. Power-driven vessel.
Every descriptions. The power-driven vessel.
Hmm.
The term power-driven vessel means any vessel propelled by machinery.
Okay. Any vessel which is propelled by machinery is a PD vessel. Is a power-driven vessel. So the question which comes across is, supposing you read rule 14, what does it say? Read rule 14. What does it say? Rule 14.
Zone situation.
Just read the first line only, nothing else. Only the first line.
When two powered vessels are meeting on reciprocal and nearly reciprocal course.
Okay, just hold it there. So rule number 14 is applicable for two power driven vessels. Agreed?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Now we go to rule 15. Read the first line of it. When two power driven vessels. That means 15 is also applicable for two power driven vessels. Correct? 16
Correct, sir.
16 refers to 15. So therefore 16 is also applicable for two power driven vessels. Similarly, 17 refers to 15. So therefore 17 is also about two power driven vessels. कहने का
Yes, sir.
मतलब ये है that rule number 14, 15, 16 and 17, they concern two power driven vessels. Everybody is okay with the statement when I make?
Yes, sir.
All right. Now supposing I give you a situation whereby I'm giving you this. This is a vessel A, powered in vessel. And this is a vessel B, fishing vessel. Yes, please.
सॉरी आपको डिस्टर्ब किया सर बट सर रूल नंबर 13 भी तो ये है दो वेसल का इसको भी तो ले सकते हैं
रूल नंबर 13 में पहले क्या लिखा है?
सर
रूल नंबर 13
notwithstanding anything contained in the rules of the part B section 1 and section any vessel overtaking any other vessel दो वेसल की बात हो रही है ना सर
Right. So are we talking about power driven vessel in that rule 13?
No.
We're talking about any vessel. So 13 is not applicable for two power driven vessels. It can be applicable for two power driven vessels. It could be applicable for one power driven and one some other vessel also. Or it could be applicable for two non power driven vessels also.
Yes. Got it.
तो इसलिए मैंने 13 को डाला नहीं है उसमें. So if I have a vessel A which is a power driven vessel and I have a vessel B which is a fishing vessel and she is coming down like this. You're on vessel A. What action would you like to take?
Alter course to starboard, sir.
Alter course to starboard. All right. Alter course to starboard. Okay. As per which rule are you doing this?
Rule 18. Power driven vessel shall keep out of the way of fishing vessel and you see Ram.
Okay. Can you alter course to port?
Yes, sir.
Can you alter course to port?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Anybody
sir.
else?
Yes, sir. We can alter course to port.
Anybody else in the class? Can we alter course to port?
Yes, sir.
So, as per rule 18, we can alter course to starboard or port. Is rule 14 applicable here?
No, sir. No, sir. No. No, sir.
Okay. Rule 14 is not applicable here. Okay. All right. Is Bravo a power-driven vessel?
So please repeat.
Is Bravo a power-driven vessel? Is
It
fishing
could be.
vessel is fishing vessel a PD vessel?
It could be, sir.
Yes, sir.
If it is propelled by machinery.
So,
Yes, sir.
so is this fishing vessel propelled by machinery?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So if she's a power-driven vessel, then how can I alter coast to port?
So we don't know whether it is or it is not. So we'll assume that it is not a power-driven vessel.
Sure. Anybody else? Can you make these assumptions at sea? Can you make these assumptions in a collision situation? कि assume कर लो अपनी convenience पे कि क्या है वो दूसरा जहाज और अपने शुरू हो जाओ. ऐसा कर सकता हूँ मैं?
No, sir. Either will be a power-driven vessel or fishing vessel.
Correct. Absolutely right. Either she is a power-driven vessel or a fishing vessel. बिल्कुल सही बोले हो. The question is that. So what I'm leading you to is basically, is rule 14 applicable here or not? सबसे पहले तो ये जानना है मुझे.
Negative, sir.
Negative. Rule 14 is not applicable here. If rule 14 is not applicable, she cannot be a PD vessel. If she is not a PD vessel, फिर ये definition of PD vessel जो मैंने पढ़ी थी अभी थोड़ी देर पहले, फिर उसमें क्या गलती है? क्योंकि उसमें इसमें तो मशीनरी फिटेड है. So by that logic, any vessel which is fitted by machinery will become a PD vessel, and therefore a ram fitted with this thing. So a vessel which is a dredger, which is carrying out dredging, she is fitted with the machinery, so she is also a PD vessel. Yes or no? So something has got to be there in our understanding where we are going wrong. Have you understood the problem? Problem समझ आ गई है?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. अब इसका solution ढूंढते हैं. Problem is कि PD vessel की definition कहता है vessel fitted with machinery. Now every vessel is going to be fitted with machinery, whether be it a ram, any of those 6 types of rams, or it could be any fishing vessel. So they are always fitted with machinery. So will PD vessel rules apply to them? That we know they are not going to apply. So क्या है? What is the reasoning behind it? Anybody has any answer to this problem which I have posed? Anybody would like
Sir,
to?
because of the nature of the work, we can determine that it is a PDO vessel or not, sir.
Okay. All right. Anybody else? Because of the nature of the work, he is determining whether she's a PD or not. Okay, accepted. Anybody else? Okay. So basic. Hanji. Hanji.
So when you say fishing vessel, so that means vessel engaged in fishing, or how is it?
Correct. Vessel engaged in fishing.
Okay, sir.
Vessel engaged in fishing is a fishing vessel.
Sir, उसमें power driven vessel means vessel propelled by machinery है ना सर?
Correct.
Fitted with machinery है तो ठीक है, fitted तो सब में है, but वो propelled हो रहा है कि नहीं वो देखना पड़ेगा.
Right. So propelled by machinery, that means the propeller is running. तभी run करेगा जब when she is fitted with machinery and doing running also. So we are talking about propelled by machinery. That means the engine is running. So powered fishing vessel, the engine is running.
तो सर फिर वो पीडी वेसल हो गए थे।
तो आप बताओ मुझे वो होगा कि नहीं होगा?
होगा सर।
तो फिर ऐसे तो सारे ही जहाज होंगे पीडी वेसल, क्योंकि सब एवरीबडी इज यूजिंग द प्रोपेलर एट सम पॉइंट इन टाइम। फिर ये अलग अलग रूल्स, अलग अलग टाइप्स ऑफ वेसल्स का फायदा क्या हुआ? यू अंडरस्टूड द प्रॉब्लम?
सर वन डाउट सर, सेलिंग वेसल तो नहीं होगा ना सर? सेलिंग वेसल मशीनरी से प्रोपेल नहीं हो रहा है।
तो अभी सेलिंग वेसल को बाहर रखो इस सारे दायरे से। पहले तो अभी तो सिचुएशन को सिंपल बना रहा हूं मैं। सो बेसिकली दीज रूल्स historically, a vessel basically is definition is there in rule 3, right? What is the definition of a vessel?
So the word vessel includes every description of watercraft, including non-displacement craft, wing craft, and seaplanes, used or capable of being used as a means of transportation on water.
Okay, so vessel word is a very broad based word. अब ये vessel word at sea, तो जब ये ROR बने तो इसको दो हिस्सों में डिवाइड किया गया। एक डाला गया पावर ड्रिवन वेसल, एक डाला गया नॉन पावर ड्रिवन वेसल। पावर ड्रिवन वेसल बेसिकली वो वेसल है जो कि अनहैम्पर्ड है। इज अनहैम्पर्ड वेसल, मतलब उसमें कोई ऑब्स्ट्रक्शन नहीं है, कोई रुकावट नहीं है। देयर इज नथिंग टू स्टॉप इट एंड शी इज अनहैम्पर्ड वेसल and she will trade and go from place A to place B. She's an unhampered vessel. And the other vessel, which is a non-PD vessel, is a hampered vessel. She has got some kind of an obstruction. She has got some kind of a hampering. So this hampered vessel could be hampered by way of due to the nature of the job that she's doing, or due to the type of construction that the vessel has. She could be obstructed due to the job, or she could be obstructed hampered due to the construction. Due to the nature of the job, she could be either a fishing vessel, because that's her job that she's doing, or she could be restricted in her ability to maneuver. So she could be a ram, because that's the job that she's doing. Or due to the special circumstance of the case, in which case she becomes a vessel not under command. Due to the construction, she could be either a sailing vessel, because that is her construction, or she could be a CBD, because she's so big and therefore there is a limitation in her draft and width available. So they become hampered by virtue of these are the 5 types of hampered vessels. Since they are hampered,
ऑयल रिग भी तो आ जाएगा ड्यू टू जॉब में, ऑयल रिग्स वगैरह।
oil rigs are considered as a separate category under what is called as modus. mobile offshore drilling units. So they are called as MODUs. And MODUs are because they are very special type of rigs. They could be either floating or they could be semi-submersibles. They are submersibles, they go down and they jack up their legs, in which case they're called as jack up rigs. So in which case they become stationary. So when they are floating, they are obviously a vessel, but when they are jacked up their rig, they are not a vessel, they are modus. And so therefore
Okay, sir.
they don't come under the purview. When they are rigged up, they don't come under the purview of ROR. A PD vessel is supposed to keep clear of it. Period to that. Okay, she is not anchored.
And dredger vessel, sorry, sir, this dredger vessel also can come in due to job.
Dredger vessel तो is a part of the 6 categories of RAM ना. RAM के अंदर
Okay, sir.
में
Understand, sir. Understand, sir.
RAM में there are 6 category of vessels ना. So this fishing vessel comes under rule number 18 alpha. PD vessel will always keep clear of a fishing vessel under rule number 18 alpha. PD vessel has to keep clear of a hampered vessel, basically. That is how the rule was defined and divided. When there are two powder vessels, 14, 15, 16, 17 apply. But the moment you have a PD vessel versus a hampered vessel, rule number 18 will come into play. And rule number, fishing vessel is rule number 18 alpha, RAM is rule number 18 alpha, NUC is rule number 18 alpha. Sailing vessel is rule number 18 alpha. And CBD is rule number 18 delta. All 18 alphas is duty to keep clear. DTKC. Duty to keep clear. Duty to keep clear. 18 delta is DNTI. Duty not to impede. There is a difference between DTKC and DNTI. What is the difference? When we get into rule 18, usko karenge. We'll do this separately. The difference between duty to keep clear and duty not to impede. तो इसको हम अलग करेंगे. But अभी ये जानना बड़ा जरूरी है कि the rules have been made in such a way that my vessel, your vessel will always stay away from hampered vessel, which is these vessels. That is rule number 18 vessels. I have to take action when I encounter a hampered vessel. An unhampered vessel will take action. Is this okay with everyone?
Yes, sir.
Is this okay?
Yes, sir.
But sir, this will not be in every scenario.
In every scenario.
So, as rule number 18 said, except rule number 9, 10, and 13, if it's an overtaking situation, it will not be a same case.
Okay. Okay. So 18 will have an exception to it that I'll discuss separately. Abhi, right now we are talking about open sea.
Okay.
Right now
So,
I'm talking about open sea. So if I have my vessel, I have to take action against a hampered vessel. Period. Open sea. Is this okay with everyone?
yes.
Any doubts? Anybody?
Sir, can you please repeat what you just said?
I said in open sea, power-driven vessel must take action when she meets a hampered vessel. That's what I said. Is that okay with everyone?
Sir, this CBD you have put in due to construction. So
Correct.
whether it shouldn't be inside due to job, because if it's in loaded condition or that time it can be vessel.
CBD I put in construction because she is so huge because by virtue of a construction only, na? I cannot have a 20,000 tonner vessel as a CBD. A vessel is a
Yes,
CBD
sir.
by way of her construction. She is so huge and big that it is because of her construction that she is big. And therefore she becomes constrained by her draft when she is loaded, and when she is ballast, she is not.
Yes, sir. But sometimes the other vessels, if they are fully loaded, then they become constrained by a draft, and sometimes they don't.
So that is all due to her construction only, na? Because they are of such a magnitude and size.
Yes, sir. Right.
उनका that way. ठीक है? Is this okay with everyone?
So just one more doubt.
Yes, please.
If a power-driven vessel is swimming very slow, just like 2 or 3 knots, and the ramper vessel is going to overtake in even open sea.
See, you are talking about an exception of Rule 18. I just told you the exceptions. When I do Rule 18, I'll get into that. But right now, I am taking a case of a vessel A, which is a power-driven vessel, and I have any situation by which the hampered vessel comes from anywhere in the forward half. कहीं से भी आ जाएगा. So, who is going to take action?
Vessel A.
That's the point which I'm making. And as per which rule will she take action? That will be as per Rule 18. And the reason why this has been defined and the rules have been made in such a way is because of this nature. ये करा इस जब ये रूल बने थे तो इसके पीछे थॉट प्रोसेस ये था. This was the thought process behind the construction and the making of the rules. Okay. All right. Let's stop here. And then in my next class, I will continue from this point onwards and we'll take the discussion forward. All right.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Bye.